They say a woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets. Mine is a Lagos gutter overflowing, muddy, and full of things I never wanted to carry. My name is Beatrice, but everyone calls me Bibi. I am 32 years old and a widow with 4 children. My last baby is 3 months old, and 2 months ago, I buried my husband. But before I tell you how he left, let me tell you how he loved. I met Emmanuel in 2012. I was 19, selling pure water at Maryland bus stop. He was 25 and had just finished NYSC in Kano. Tall, dark. His smile was like sunrise. He wore a faded blue shirt, one button missing. He bought one sachet of water from me. He drank half and gave me the rest. For your throat, he said. You no get money, I said laughing. He smiled. I get love, he said. That was Emmanuel. He had no job, but big dreams. We started dating. He walked me home to Surulere every night after work. Even though it was well over 40 minutes work, we never felt the distance because we gisted all the way home. He would save his transport money to buy me peanut and fanyogo. In 2015, he paid my dowry. There was no wedding, no grand reception, just rice cooked by my mother and my siblings. Nigeria no easy. Emmanuel had higher national diploma in business administration from Yabatech. He applied to 100 companies. Dangote, MTN, Zenith Bank, all said no vacancy. He sold recharge cards at Computer Village, then Okada, till police seized the bike. In 2019, he got the security job at Superflux. Salary was 35,000 naira. Later 45,000 naira after 5 years. He wore the same khaki uniform every day with his black boots, which I always polished with kiwi and love. He worked 12-hour shifts from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. stationed at the gate. At night, he came home smelling of dust and sweat. But he always kissed my forehead first. Bibi, how was your day? Even when his own day broke his back. Emmanuel wanted the best for me even when he couldn't afford it. When David was born, he skipped lunch for 2 weeks just to buy Pampers. When Blessing wanted school shoes, he walked to Oshodi and bought second-hand shoes. He shined them like new, and my baby wore them with pride. For Abigail's first birthday, he saved 5,000 naira for cake. Even though the cake was small, the happy birthday song was loud and memorable. When I was pregnant with Ruby, he massaged my feet every night. He would use shea butter from his sister in Kano. He dreamed big. Bibi, one day I will build a house in Lekki. The children will go to school in a Lamborghini. I would always laugh at his big dreams, saying, we no get shishi. He would rub my belly and say, but we get love. And love na money. He was right. Until love couldn't pay rent. Until love couldn't stop death. We lived in a one-room face. Me, I face you in Agege. The walls were cracked like old skin. The floor was bare cement covered with a cheap carpet. We have a 14-inch TV set that the children always fought over. Our bed was a 6-inch mattress on the floor. Emmanuel and I slept at the edges. The children, Abigail, 8, Blessing, 5, David, 3, slept in the middle, tangled like puppies. Above us, a single bulb dangled from a black wire. It flickered when NEPA took light. Our kitchen was a kerosene stove on a wooden stool by the door. We shared toilet and bathroom with 12 families. Sometimes, especially in the morning, we had to queue in order to use the toilet. And it could be messy at times as someone may use the toilet and refuse to flush it with water even though there was a well in the compound from where we fetched water for everyday use. Rent was 120,000 naira a year. We paid in bits, 10,000 naira here, 30,000 naira there. The landlord, Alhaji Musa, lived in Lekki. He never visited, only that his lawyer was always on our trails demanding for rent. Earlier this year, I lost my mother. Mama was 58. She sold vegetables by the roadside. Her store was under a blue umbrella. 3 weeks before she died, she started coughing blood. We took her to LUTH. They said stage 4 lung cancer. Too late, the doctor whispered. She came home to die as there was no money to keep her in the hospital. I bathed her with warm water and Dettol. Emmanuel carried her to the toilet when she couldn't walk. Abigail, my first daughter, stopped playing with her mates. She would sit by her mat, reading Psalm 23 inches, her tiny soprano voice. Blessing, my dancing girl, braided Mama's hair one last time. David, my only son, kept asking, Mama, why is Grandma always sleeping? One day, Mama called me. Her voice was a thread. Bibi, don't let my grandchildren suffer. Promise me. I promised. She died at 3:12 a.m. on March 16th. My husband held me tight, urging me not to cry. In his words, Mama's suffering is now ended. She is in a better place now. We buried her in Umweze, Anambra. Emmanuel sold my gold earrings, wedding gift from his mother, for 65,000 naira. He borrowed 87,000 naira from his boss, Mr. Okon. The children wore their only good clothes and off we went to the village for Mama's burial. As it is our custom, the woman must always be buried at the hometown of her husband. At the village, the burial was big. Mama was the first daughter and also the only wife of my father. We slaughtered 7 goats within 7 days of various burial rites according to the tradition of our people. When they lowered Mama into the ground, I didn't cry. I couldn't. I was too heartbroken to cry. Unknown to me, my tears were saving themselves for something worse. We came back from the village with empty pockets and a letter taped to our door. The bus dropped us at Mangoro at 6 p.m. The sun was angry, like it wanted to punish us for not having money to take a taxi home. Emmanuel carried 2 Ghana must-go bags on his head. I carried David on my back, my belly leading the way. Abigail and Blessing dragged their feet, sandals broken from the village sand. Our compound was quiet, too quiet. The usual noise, Mama Ngozi frying plantain, Uncle Jude, the barber, blasting Afro music was gone. On our door, a white A4 paper in a plastic sleeve. Emmanuel tore it open. His hands shook. I read over his shoulder. Notice to quit, 6 months. Property sold. Vacate by 31 cents December. Signed, Engineer C. Ize, new owner. My knees went weak. Abigail started crying. She felt it. The next day, 2 Land Cruisers parked outside. 3 men in agbada and gold chains stepped out. The leader, Engineer Eze, was short, pot-bellied, with a voice like gravel. He pointed at our room. That one, and that one, all gone by December. Emmanuel bowed. Sir, we have small children. My wife is pregnant. Eze laughed. Pregnant? That is your own cup of tea. His boys took photos with iPhone 15. I stood in the doorway, wrapper tied tight, sweat running down my back. Blessing hid behind me. That night, Emmanuel didn't sleep. He sat on the plastic chair, counting money we didn't have. 3,200 naira in his wallet. 87,000 naira debt to Mr. Okon. 20,000 naira old rent, still owing Alhaji. I whispered, Emma, we will find another room. He looked at me, eyes bloodshot. Bibi, where is the money to rent new one? He started searching for a new house, not with money but with hope. Morocco, 300,000 naira for a room. Cement, 350,000 naira. No toilets. Ipaja, 450,000 naira. Agent fee, 50,000 naira. Emmanuel searched and worked for days till his security boots tore. Each time, he came home with blisters and frustration. One agent said, security man with 3 children and a pregnant wife. Come back when you win lottery. At night, the children slept hungry. David stopped asking for biscuits. Blessing drew pictures of our old room on the wall with charcoal. My belly grew heavier. Ruby kicked like she knew the storm coming. School fees, 62,000 naira, was due in 3 days. He went to the headmistress, Mrs. Adebayo, with 31,000 naira. She took it, but warned that the balance should come by month end, or the children would stay at home. Emmanuel came home, sat on the floor, and cried. I had never seen him cry, not even when Mama died. I held his head to my chest. We will survive, Emma, God day. He whispered, I am failing you, Bibi. I kissed his forehead, salty with sweat. You are my hero. The next morning, I went into labor. The pain came like down for breaks. Sudden, grinding. I woke Emmanuel, my wrapper soaked as we rode on bike to the hospital. We reached Amazing Grace Clinic, a blue-painted bungalow with one fan. Nurse Titi took me in. Push, Bibi, push. Emmanuel held my hand. His palm was rough from gate handles, but warm. At 6:42 a.m., Ruby came out, tiny, slippery, perfect. Her cries brought me tears of joy. Emmanuel laughed, his first laugh in weeks. She has your nose, Bibi, and my eyes. He kissed her forehead, then mine. I saw tears in his eyes, happy tears. But the bill was 28,000 naira. He had 9,000 naira in his pocket. Nurse Titi said, you can pay 15,000 naira today and pay the balance later. Emmanuel nodded. He would go to work, beg his colleagues to lend him money. He came back the following day to sort the bills and take me and the children home. We were happy to be home. His sister came around bringing food and baby items. I was relieved and happy to have someone around to help me with taking care of the children while I rested from the pains of childbirth. It was the first time in few weeks that I truly rested. I was happy she came. 2 weeks after the birth of Ruby, I got a call one day from a strange number telling me my husband slumped at work and had been taken to the clinic. After a series of tests, the doctor confirmed that his BP was 190/110. He was told to take some time off work and rest at home. He returned home from the hospital the third day with the instructions to rest and treat malaria and typhoid. I thought rest was all he needed. I didn't know that was the beginning of my sorrows.